can't expect a committee not to grandstand from time to time. After all, it's going to, isn't it? You know, and to a certain extent, that's what it's there for. It's there to call people to account.
Select Committee is a group of members from all parties elected by their fellow members to carry out the scrutiny function of the House of Commons. Most of them are linked to a particular government department. They scrutinise a department, like the Treasury, like the Justice Department. Some are overarching, like environmental audit or public accounts. But they are the scrutiny function of the House of Commons and the mechanism for exercising it. It's not courtroom questioning and doesn't need to be. You may be simply trying to find out from people who work in a particular area what it's like for them. So you don't want to treat them like hostile witnesses.
When's the last time you bought a pasty in Greggs?
Look, I can't remember the last time I bought a pasty in Greggs, to answer your question.
That kind of sums it up.
I mean, what is the role of it? Do you want to know my toilet habits? What else do you want?
Well, Lord Patton, if you can refrain, I know it's difficult for you to refrain from being patronising.
This is real adversarial stuff. You know, you've got the crowd cheering on one side. You know, you've got the gladiators. You've got, you know, you're in the bear pit. It's all that type of environment.
But we feel we've got to make every endeavour to deliver as well as we can on this contract.
Mr. Buckles, it's a humiliating shambles, isn't it?
It's not where we'd want to be, that is certain.
It's a humiliating shambles for the company, yes or no?
I cannot disagree with you.
It's not something that you just breeze into without thinking, without doing, you know, your own revision, your own homework, you're getting your own ideas lined up first. You do need to do that.
You don't think you've done anything wrong?
At the moment, no, I'm not convinced that we have done anything wrong.
Well, you'd know now after a year, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
after a year,
I'm not convinced that we've done anything wrong.
You've done nothing wrong. You've nothing to apologise for. That's your view.
At the moment, yes.
Yes.
We may have said things that could be interpreted as being misleading, but we certainly did not intend to do that.
Right.
And we certainly did not lie intentionally.
What's your job?
So I'm Director of Public Policy for Amazon across Europe.
The idea that you come here, simply don't answer the questions, pretend ignorance, is just not on. It's awful.
They're not easy. They're not designed to be easy. And I think sometimes people do find them immensely intimidating, frankly.
A good witness is someone who comes knowing what he wants to say, says it, and then when he's asked questions, answers them directly and with precision. Rather than flanelling or playing for time or hoping to get through the 2 hours if that's how long they're up for.
If you're a witness, I think the thing to think about is, what would I like this committee to remember I had said when I've walked out of the room? What's the thing I would like them to go away having become aware of that perhaps they hadn't really thought about before?